You look in the mirror. Yep, that's you staring back, right? Something feels off. Something that you can't exactly point to. It's not the hair, not the clothes, it's... You look at yourself and feel like the person you're looking at is not you. You lost yourself somewhere in time. With that loss came the nagging lack of confidence. I mean, where would the confidence come from if you don't know who you are? If you're not the one who's making the decisions of your own life. You're tired of second-guessing yourself. Tired of being the quiet guy in the corner. Tired of letting fear make the decisions for you while you just watch your life pass by. You've let this happen so often that you're not even in the driver's seat of your life. Someone else is eating away your precious little time on this planet. Someone that's not you. And you've become just a passive observer in your own life. You've been scared for so long that you've hidden the true you somewhere deep inside. You need to give the true you the taste of life again to get back in the driver's seat. The real you needs to start living again so that you don't turn 60 and realize one day that you've wasted all your life being scared. Do you know what the true you needs to start living again? Confidence. Confidence is the food for the true living. The more sure you become of yourself, the more alive you feel. Think back to when you were 4. What were you hesitant about? Nothing. You played, you laughed, you tried things without fear or doubt. That was freedom. That was bliss. But then, life happened. Hardships, rejections. Slowly, brick by brick, you build a wall around yourself. A wall you thought was a protection without realizing you're putting yourself inside a prison. A cell that I hope to help you break today so that you can step out as the confident you, the one you were always meant to be. Here's the truth. Confidence isn't some magic trait that only a chosen few are born with. It's a skill, a muscle. And just like hitting a gym, you can train it if you're willing to put in the work. 1. Hack your mind with positivity. Everyone slips into self-criticism sometimes. You mess up at work, you fumble a conversation, and your brain starts shouting, "Not good enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough." That voice doesn't fix anything. It just keeps you stuck. The first hack? Cut the self-trash talk. Instead, reset your headspace with small, grounding actions. Go to your man cave, wherever that is. For some, it's the garage, changing the oil, washing the car, organizing your tools. For others, it's flipping on a game rerun that reminds you why you love your hometown team. What you're doing here isn't running from problems. It's giving your brain proof that life's still solid and not everything's falling apart. It's a Jedi trick to prevent negative spirals from swallowing you. Over time, this becomes muscle memory. Life will throw punches at you, hard ones, sometimes a few at once. And yes, you will get knocked down, but you can't stay down. Grab yourself by the balls and face life. The more you pick yourself up, the more you prove to yourself that you can fight. And that'll make you more confident in yourself than anything else ever will. Just keep picking yourself back up, little bro. Every time. Every single time. 2. Fix your posture. Fix your presence. Confidence isn't just in your head. It's how you carry yourself. Right now, maybe you look like an extra from The Walking Dead. Slouched, shoulders caved, eyes glued to the floor. And if you're carrying extra weight, bad posture makes it 10 times worse. Here's your fix. Stand like you mean it. Chin tucked slightly. Shoulders rolled back. Feet shoulder width apart. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head upward. That's the stance of someone who belongs in the room. Why does this matter? Because posture is primal. Long before we had words, humans read body language to figure out who was leading a pack. Slouching says, "I'm unsure." Standing tall says, "I got this." Now add a real smile. Not the creepy clown grin, but the genuine kind you associate with a memory, a song, or even a dumb inside joke with yourself. Practice if you need to. Smile with your eyes. It might feel forced at first, but so what? Every skill feels forced until it clicks. Speaking of which, you should click on our subscribe button if you're finding my video helpful. 3. Try new things every day. Let's clear something up. You're not actually shy. You're just inexperienced. Big difference. Trying new things and meeting new people isn't some elite social skill. It's just repetition. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Let me explain. When you try new things and find them difficult but push through, your brain gets accustomed to facing hard things repeatedly. So, the bar for how hard of a new task you can attempt gets up every single time you do something new and difficult. But it's best to start small. Start by doing things that seem a little hard and out of your comfort zone, but not so far out that it seems impossible. Say hi to the barista. Compliment someone's shirt. Hold eye contact a second longer than usual. That's it. Then repeat tomorrow. Want an easier mode? Join a group, a class, a meetup, even that party you were half tempted to skip. Groups dilute the pressure because the spotlight isn't on you the whole time. And no, you don't need to be the life of the party. You just need to show up. The only way you lose here is by refusing to try. 5. Lead with what you're good at. One of the fastest ways to kill confidence is obsessing over what you can't do. Flip that. Double down on your strengths. If you can cook, host a dinner and invite people. If you're funny, crack jokes. If you're tech savvy, be the guy who fixes the Wi-Fi when everyone else is clueless. If you know extensively about a topic, steer the conversation towards it so you can share insights. Your strengths are your leverage. And here's the kicker. The more you use them, the stronger they get. Confidence isn't built by daydreaming about being better. It's built by doing. Each time you use a strength, you create evidence in your brain that says, I can do this. I can handle this. So stop wishing you were someone else. Play the hand you were dealt and play it well. 6. Speak up. Even in small ways. A lot of people lose confidence simply because they never voice what's on their mind. They stay quiet out of fear of being judged. Time to break that pattern with small reps. Raise your hand in class. Crack a joke with your friends. Ask a question in a meeting. Even ordering food with a confident tone counts. If you're nervous, prep beforehand. Write down what you want to say. Record your voice and listen back. Something else that helps is instead of texting your friends, send them voice messages and listen back. Ask yourself, did I speak too fast or too slow? You should speak moderately slow and calmly and never speak fast. Did my voice become high-pitched at the end of that sentence? Make sure you end with a lower pitch. Do I sound too excited or too indifferent? But there's a caveat. Only ask yourself these when you're practicing, and never while you're actually speaking to someone. Otherwise, you won't focus on the conversation at hand. Once you practice enough, you'll eventually get better. When you do speak, don't mumble or trail off like you're apologizing. Speak clearly. Not loud, just steady. You're not a ghost. If it matters enough to say it like it matters. 7. Hang with people who actually uplift you. Here's a harsh reality. If you're constantly surrounded by negative, judgmental people, your confidence doesn't stand a chance. Confidence is social. The energy around you either builds it or breaks it. That's why you need people who hype you up. People who give honest feedback without tearing you down, who push you to grow instead of shrink. You don't even have to overcomplicate it. Maybe it's one close friend. Maybe it's a whole group. Quality beats quantity. And if you don't have that circle yet, go find it. Join communities, take classes, get around people whose energy feels like sunlight instead of a storm cloud. Even one solid friend can change your entire life's trajectory. 8. Set small goals and celebrate them. Confidence doesn't come from empty hype. It comes from proof. Proof that you can set a target and hit it. Start with micro goals. Wake up before 8. Walk 10 minutes. Talk to one stranger. They sound trivial, but every check mark is a brick in your confidence wall. Even Olympic athletes track tiny wins, so don't think you're above it. And don't skip the celebration. Smile. Fist pump. Do whatever feels like a win. It trains your brain to associate action with reward. which makes you want to keep going. One brick at a time. That's how you build trust in yourself. 9. Be yourself, because faking it is draining. The biggest confidence killer? Trying to be who you think others want you to be. Real confidence isn't perfection. It's being cool with your quirks, your weird laugh, your offbeat music taste, the random things you nerd out about. Some people won't vibe with you. That's fine. The ones who matter will. Set boundaries. Live by your values. Be the best version of you, not some knockoff version of someone else. Fake confidence crumbles the second it's tested. Real confidence sticks because it's rooted in who you actually are. Be unapologetic about who you are as a man. Confidence isn't a mystery. It's not a personality cheat code you unlock at level 99. It's daily reps, small actions, proof stacked on proof. You'll get knocked down, you'll mess up, but each time you must choose to stand tall, smile, speak up, and try again. That's because you're building a version of yourself nobody can take away. So start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Pick one hack from this list and practice it today. Tomorrow, do another. Slowly but surely, you'll start recognizing yourself in the mirror. And when that happens, you'll compliment the cute barista on how her hat makes her hair look even prettier and make her day. You'll deliver a speech to a group, owning the room, sharing your ideas and inspiring others. You'll stop walking into rooms wondering if you belong. You'll walk in knowing you do.